Hello everyone, this is Joni from Designs by Joni, and as you can see I got a mess here on my desk, but I have made a fall wreath, and I made it out of this ribbon-like material. It's sort of like a burlap is what I would call it, and I got it down at Old Time Pottery. I got the brown, and then I got the sort of checkered, and I think it's really, really pretty. You'll have to excuse my finger. That is a boo-boo that came from making my wreath. I got hot glue in it, and my, oh my, did it hurt. So I'm trying to doctor it as well as I can and keep it open so that air can get to it and heal it faster. But the wreath that I made, I put it on one of these wire wreath forms. Except this is, let's see, this is a 12-inch. And the one that I made is probably more like a 30-inch or something like that. It's really big. So this is what I got. And I saw a wreath that they had down there. And it was just plain. It didn't have anything at all on it. And I thought, oh, I'd like to do something like that, but I would change it up for me. So I came home, and I got the all of this ribbon that I needed. And I think that I used about 8 to 10 in my wreath. And what I did was I took a white piece, and as you can see where they've been curled around the roll, they are formed in that direction. So what I did was I took one that would turn toward outward, then I took one that would turn inward, and I put a brown one, and then the next one I would put a white one in, but I put the white and brown on the outside because I thought it looked like it might be more festive looking. But you can see how I formed these. I think you can. Away from each other, because if you put them down like they normally would be folded up in wound up in the roll, it would all be going the same way and you would never get anything done out of it. So I take them and I put them that way. Then the next one I would put it, let me get a hold of it. My finger keeps me from doing a lot of things. But I take this one and then I aim it back right at that one. So there, that makes it look, it's not all folded the same way. So I got that one going. And then I put another white one. And then I put another brown one. And I put 8 in most of them. And yeah, here's another piece. This is what I have left over from my rolls. It's what I'm showing you all with. So as you see, you can get a nice amount there of ribbon to finish your things with. And let me see how many I have. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one will be 8. And I always try to end up with the brown and white also on the outside and on the inside. And like I said, I always try to go in a separate direction, and if I get goofied up, I change it around. No, that was right. Okay. Then what I did was they had a ribbon like this in rolls. So I bought 3 packages of this. And then I just put it down here like this, right inside the roll. And when I first started this, and what you do is you form something that basically looks like a ribbon, a bow. But you squeeze it right there real tight. And these things don't have to be the exact same length, because it gives a little bit of variation if you don't. And then what I did was I was taking florist wire and wrapping it around them, and I was tearing my hands to pieces. I mean, my fingers were really getting sore where I was trying to get those ends fastened in. And then you wire it onto your thing. I'll show you. But after a while, I thought, wow, what in the world can I use other than that? So I came out with a pipe cleaner. So I cut my pipe cleaners in two, and I put them around here, and I squeezed them real tight, but they were longer than this. This is just a piece that I had to wrap something else in. And you twist the pipe cleaners in the back, as you can see, and it makes a really nice little bow there. And then you put this on the upside, the side that's going to be looking at you. Then you take this and you take it here and you put your wreath hanger, I guess you'd call it. And you put this on the outside, and you take this and just wire it right into this frame. And of course, because it is, now I did still get into some trouble when I got right there on those ends, and I'll show you exactly what I used if I can find it. I've got a little thing that here it is. I work with cutting my stuff, that's my wire that's not too hard, and I took the handle of this and I put it right here where the end of the wire was, and I would squeeze down on that with that, and that keeps my fingers from having to touch all of that, so I don't have to hurt myself all the time. Now I did this, and you can see the back here. Then you twist it however you want it to be, and then it will, of course, will be up like this. And then when you get them all put together, then you take your things, your ribbon, and you separate it and pull one in one direction, and then you pull like a white one and a brown one. You pull them in different directions, and the next one you'll pull a white one over here and a brown one over here. And you go on through there like that, and then you continue that over on this side. And it separates those ribbon pieces because they really like to go right back to the way they were formed and everything. But that helps them to straighten out. And then, after I got through, I saw that these were moving quite a bit. And when I could, I would fasten them to these things, the little things that separate them. And that would keep them from moving. But in between, you were just having trouble keeping them up, like this, turning over. So what I did after I got through is I laid it down on the front of it. And I took my glue gun, and I went around all the way around it and glued these to the metal frame. And that makes it turn out really, really pretty. And so then I still didn't, after I put it all on the frame, there was something I still didn't care too much about, because I had these out here, and for the shabby look, that's fine. But I also wanted more of a finished look. So what I did was I took one of the same things that I had, and I took these and I doubled them like this, and just sort of made a curl out of it. And then after they were all put up, you could just open them up anywhere you wanted to. This is when I got my burn. And you put it right in between there, and you glue it in between there. So that gives you, they're usually longer than this. I had them much longer. They were probably about 12 to 14 inches long. And that sticks up out of all the ribbons to make it look really pretty with that round thing sticking up. So you have the round thing sticking up out of there, and then you also have these two things. And I went all through the wreath doing that. Now I'm going to show you my wreath now, since I've explained to you exactly how I did it. And it looks really pretty just when I put it down here on my desk, and it's covered up with everything practically. But now this is the rolls that I got, and it says Ribbon Flex Jute is what it's called. And I got the brown and white, and then just the brown, and you can see. And I think I might be getting a little bit better with my directions when I get up there near the screen. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off, and then I'm going to take the camera and show you the wreath that I just completed. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, now here I am back with the wreath and it is finished. I do like it, as I said. I put some pumpkins and a couple gourds on it, and then some fall flowers. And then you can see the little round things that come up out of there, where I took them and twisted them up around. And then you can also see the ones that's just sticking up straight, like sort of a shabby chic look. And I put a few pine cones on it to give it the fall look also. And I think that the overall project turned out really well, and I'm pleased very much so with the wreath and how it looks. And I think it would make a very good contribution to anything that you put it in, any room that you would put it in. You could put that in your den, in your living room, your kitchen. You could put it anywhere. And it just looks like a nice fall arrangement. And it doesn't really show the amount of work that you did, but it does look pretty. And I hope you all like that. And I'm going to make some more other things this evening for fall. And I hope that you will like them too. And I am getting more and more subscribers, so all of you guys seem to be liking my work and liking the way that I'm doing it. And I appreciate that. And I will try to continue putting up pretty things and having them look as pretty as I can get them. And then maybe we can continue this long journey that I talked about on my first video. I said it was an adventure. And this adventure is going on, and I'm hoping that it will only get better and better. So you guys give me a thumbs up if you like this, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm thinking about having a giveaway pretty soon. I really don't know exactly how many subscribers I want to get before I give that, because I would give nice things, let's put it that way. So any of you that want to subscribe, go ahead and feel quite free to do it. I would be very happy. So you guys come back and we'll craft some more and see what we can get into. Thank you. Bye-bye.